sitting at the foot of his bed. We were both imagining the way we'd look, twisted together in his sheets. When he leaned me against the wall, my clothes fell from my body like heavy drapes. I became a masterpiece unveiling.
She's such a pretty black girl. Her eyelids wobbling in revolution, her lips formed around my name like a jacket. I'd like to stretch her deep like the night and lie forever. What a privilege to count the stars of her teeth, gaze into the moons of her eyes, pinch her into my fingers like a light switch.
When he wrapped me in his bedsheets, I could feel the warmth in his knuckles.
Have you ever held the night?
Screeching at each tip of my collar.
Her palms fast like a carnival, her breathing steady as the seasons.
God, you're such a hot wave. You're such a prancing flame in a jar. You're such a dazzling wilderness. I could get lost in you, he said to me.
Sweet salt grip between teeth. Have you ever held the night?
You're such a dark snake bite. You're such a big sexy kitty cat doll. You're such a dark mountain. I said, I know. When he sucked on my sweat, I saw him leave me and travel back across the Atlantic. I saw him get drunk off this. The sweat, the steam, the moan, the hiss, the foreign land and jungle he needed me to be. I could feel his fingers digging in my arms, down my back, across my thighs, feeling for a trigger on my earlobe.
This is night.
He spelled out, African Queen, across my stomach with his tongue, and I felt like disaster. My whole self suddenly spectacle.
What perfect playground. I wish I could weave her into a cotton shawl.
I felt I was choking on a ground of leaves, of cotton plants. I kissed the entire field from his lips, coaxed him out from behind his teeth.
Her palms gaping into a yes.
I rubbed the roots from the back of his neck, rubbed his thighs free of them, kissed the cotton threads down his chest.
Wear her like a dark sapphire, carry her like a handkerchief.
You're such a sweet minx. You're such a shadowy rose bush.
You're such a blossoming fruit,
Christ. I said, stop telling God about this.
You're such a lovely soil. You're such a gorgeous power outage.
You're such a mounted stallion.
Whoa.
You're such a pretty shadow.
You're such a foreign language.
You're such a honeyed melon. You're such a melting chocolate. I picked the puffs from between his legs, licked them out of their leaves.
Jesus Christ, a hot, holy fire.
Off their stalks, left the field clean.
A burning cross.
Swallowed the cotton whole. When he came back from Africa, he kissed my navel like a small child's forehead and laid on my wet chest.
What a journey.
To travel across a graveyard the size of an ocean in one night.
I can always tell when night is on your tongue.
I whispered to his sleeping head just below my chin. You cannot love me like this.